Well, I'd say it's been a long time coming, but after about 6 years of owning this pile of shit, finally figured it'd make sense to put it on a YouTube video. So, in this episode of Wheelspin Industries, after about 8 months of hiatus, you guys get to see the 65 for the first time, and I'm gonna do some stupid shit to it. So, I've owned this car since 2014-ish, so now that it's 6 years later, it makes me feel even all the older, but in the 6 or so years that I've owned this, I've had a lot of stuff, done to it to get it on the road. I pulled this thing out of an impound lot and just kind of went, alright, it's got potential. Let's see what it'll do. The big block that's sitting right there is going in eventually. I don't know when, but eventually. This is the car's, this is where its final resting place will be. In the meanwhile, we're going to be working on a boat anchor. This is a 352 FE with about nothing really done to it aside from a cam, off-brand knockoff Chinese Flowmasters, and a spattering of MSD and Holley stuff to make it kind of run okay. Still got some issues, but for now, runs good enough. So, 2 years ago, I was young, stupid, and reckless, and thought I drained all the water out of this when I parked it for the winter. Turns out I didn't. Well, I got lucky. Leak down tests have proved that I have not compromised anything in the combustion chambers, no coolant's getting in, but I popped a freeze plug out. And to get to this freeze plug, it's behind a motor mount. So you go, alright, well, I'll just undo the motor mount and kind of jack up the engine in the chassis and squeeze it in there. Nope, won't work. 3 shops have tried. So the end result was one of those stupid swedge boat tank. It's got the washers and the nut and, oh, it fits. Yeah, it fits and it'll, keep coolant pressure until you get it hot and start driving around town, and then it just pisses coolant everywhere. So I know I'm usually the one to follow the class of don't get it right, just get it running, but here we go. Here's your problem, child. Right behind the motor mount. I think you even blew the nut off. Yeah. Oh, it's just as good as factory. No, it's just as good as not pulling your motor out and thinking that's going to be fine. Maybe you've gotten away with it on your own projects at home, but for me, this has never held pressure. It will always squeeze by and just pressurize coolant everywhere, which is why most of my undercarriage of my car is greasy, but anywho, I digress. There's the culprit, and we're going to fix the problem. So, aside from the main goal of this episode, pulling the motor out, got a brand new Griffin radiator to throw at this, so the, original OEM 1965 radiator ain't really cutting much. I mean, I'd love to throw a fan shroud on it, but I don't think that box came with one, so, big aluminum radiator without a fan shroud, it's better than nothing. But so here we have it. The boat anchor 352 FE. It's a factory iron 4-barrel manifold, and it weighs about 300 pounds. So, the rough idea for this, and it just seems oh so simple that it's just going to go perfectly well, with no hiccups, is pull the motor out, throw it on the stand, freeze plugs, maybe even fog the engine bay black. Is that going to happen? Probably not, because I've got a week and change-ish to do this. Oh yeah, it's just only this many things to get a motor out of this. How hard could it be? I'm assuming very. Probably challenging, plight and peril. I'm probably going to be short on tools. I got enough. It'll be fine. I will say I might walk the walk and talk and wear my UTI shirts because I have a piece of paper that says I know how to work on cars, but say this is my first time ever pulling a motor solo. Dealership key tags. These are gonna save my ass when I go, what does this wire go to? So, hey Dad, thanks for hooking your boy up. Ah, jeez, alright, let's get to time-lapsing. Well, I need to label where my fucking coil wire goes. Actually, should probably unhook the battery first. That's probably a wise decision. Let's go with that. Let's see, are they tight? Oh, they're actually tight. Normally I'd go with the whole, you don't need good battery connections. Oh, one of them's tight. Get off! You don't need good battery connections. Here, hold that. Yep, I'm gonna need the drip pan for this. Alright, drain pan's underneath it. That's gonna be great for when I have to fucking crack open the fuel lines. Nothing but the finest snap-on. Yes, that is a Jameson bottled puke tank. Does it work? Arguably, not that well. But, it looks cool. That's all I'm after. Do you not 5/8? God damn it. Yeah, a smart guy would actually bring all his riches over with him so he wouldn't have to make trips back and forth. Fucking cool with that. But who would ever be that smart? Surely not me. Oh, okay. Yeah, probably undo that ground. But you want to bet that's metric. Bet you $1. Bet you $1 it's metric. No, it's 7/16. Ow. Hey, dumbass. It's a wrench. We're just gonna test the tensile strength of some of these wires. Not a big deal. I can't wait for this to leak when I put it all back together. It'll be great time. You rub my belly, I rub your belly, we'll have a great time. Ben should be here helping me with this. Necklace eyeball on this waitress, they got cold flow. Great, alright, yeah, we're cutting that hose clamp. Or not hose clamp, zip tie. Where are my dikes? Where are my snippy boys? They're fucking really upset. Do not maim the fuel line. Ice grips! Sweet. That's fine. That's fine. No, that's not fine. You stop that. Whoa, you goddamn. Smells good. Oh no, my paint. This isn't a paid advertisement or anything, but there's a brawn flashlights from Harbor Freight. I think this retails for about, I don't know, 25 bucks. It's got all the dingus ends on it, and it rotates, you can stick it to shit, and it's fucking awesome. If you're on the fence about these, would recommend picking it up. It's great. I'll show you a fusible link. Oh, my nads. Copper slivers, copper slivers. There's a couple things in life you can never have too many of. In my instance, batteries. My God, my mom's got the same camera I do. Thanks, Mom. But you can never have too many wobble extensions and regular extensions. Holy free holies. Yeah, people give me shit for wanting to label everything. It's like, well, I don't really trust myself to remember all that much about this, so better be safe than sorry, I'd say. Once, twice, 3 times a lady. What are you, where do you go to? Where in the, what? Why would you route the water pump around that? Ah. Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing! Thanks. Let's get you out of here. Yeah, get a load of this guy. That little guy? I wouldn't worry about that little guy. Are we gonna replace it? No! It's fine. Maybe. Titties. Be free! Yeah. That's gotta come out. Great. Yeah, buddy. Okay. Alright, well, I don't know when that cut out. Whoops. Yeah, I wouldn't say it missed much. I don't know. The wiring harness is mostly that way. Got a bunch of stuff labeled. Just gotta unhook a vacuum line and the linkage bolts up to the motor. And we're moving along pretty swimmingly. Get it. Gimme. Oil. V8 motor. Man, there's a lot of poop on top of this. I need to vacuum this goddamn intake up. It's disgusting. Alright, so. Okay, I've done next to nothing. But everything is a victory when you get to cross it off the list. Let's delete us a fan here. Nope, that's not gonna fit. I knew that before I started. I Why did I turn it? Why did I do that? What are my treatment options? Where's my stubby average? Alright, so radiator needs to come out before fucking fan bolts can come out. Right. Great. Stellar. Giggity, 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 giggity. Where's a screwdriver? Give that a little tap tap. Uh-oh. 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 This is not going according to plan. No! Oh god! I really hope that's not hitting the floor. God damn it! I think for the time being, this is the second battery I've burnt through today on my camera, so while the other one's charging, and this is draining, I'm just gonna do some piddly stuff. You guys aren't gonna miss much, so catch you in a bit. If I reach up here and turn on my wonderful Harbor Freight studio light. Focus. Alright, so heater hoses off, all the alternator stuff, that's all labeled down there. Water pump, leaving that on. Got the radiator out. Didn't want to lose any more trans fluid, so I dug through my toolbox and it's like, hex drive for 3/8 ratchet. I'm not going to use those anytime soon. So got the trans fluid lines plugged. Just a bunch of wiring shit just kind of laying on top of the master cylinder. But I think the next logical step is probably going to be laying a moving blanket or two over the hood and just real careful, like moving the hood back. After that, I feel like it's going to be get the car up on jack stands. We might have... Who keeps killing the power? Okay, just gonna take this real easy now, you hear? Alright, well, parallelously getting the hood up side, like next thing on the list is going to be getting this thing up in the air, and I'm not going to bore you guys to death by, putting this up on jack stands, so catch back with you in a few. Alright. Some time has passed. I've got the inspection cover off, I've got it up on jack stands, as you can tell. And now the mission at hand is to get the torque converter bolts out, which I think... Alrighty. Well, you didn't miss much, aside from me, busting about 30 knuckles and probably getting mesothelioma from all the exhaust gaskets. What'd you miss? Let me catch you up to speed. I've got all the bell housing bolts out, all the torque converter bolts out, got the exhaust unbolted. Now, 3 of the 4 studs spun out of the header. Didn't crack anything. Didn't snap stud. I think I need to go buy a lottery ticket now, but I'm not sure. Everything else is just kind of... I think motor mounts can pick it up tomorrow. I mean, I got noodle arms, man. I'm hungry. I'm greasy. Need a shower. Need a meal. So I feel like this is going to be the end of part 1, or however I'm going to edit this up. Might be one just big video. I haven't really shot a whole lot today. I've just been crank it out on this thing, but yeah, not too bad. I'm fucking shocked about those goddamn exhaust bolts.